All right, here we go with another strength set. We're gonna start with a warm up, so make sure you warm up about 5 minutes, easy jog or a walk, and then we're gonna do some hip mobility. So if your body's a little bit warm, then we're gonna go to the wall and do some leg swings. So just across and out. Do 10 or so of those. And then turn forward to back, back to front. Don't jump into that low back, keep that core engaged. Gain some hip mobility. Other side. Keep our hips healthy. Good, other side, front to back. Keep that low back from arching, engage that core. And rest. We're gonna do some warrior 3 to half moon. So roll that toe all the way down and in towards your inner thighs, and then roll that toe all the way up, flexed foot. So roll down, drip that hip down, and then roll all the way up, stack those shoulders. Hip down, square the hips, stack the hips. Roll down, square, and roll up, stack. Roll down, square, roll up, stack. 2 more. Down, square, up, stack. Last one. Down, square, up, stack. Switch sides. Roll that toe all the way down and in. Roll it all the way up. Down and in. All the way up. Down and in. All the way up. We'll be working on that hip mobility, stability. Roll that toe in and down, all the way up. Got 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Stack those shoulders and rest. Awesome. All right, cool. Next, we're gonna do some 3-way scap flies. You can do just a lightweight band with these. So I'm using this kind of a band. You could also use this kind of a band. So whichever one you want to use is fine. If you don't have a band, you're going to go to the wall and do some scapula holds. So feet about 8 inches from the wall. Squeeze your shoulders down and in. Press your elbows and hold. Okay, so you're going to hold that for 30 seconds and do 3 of those. If you have a band, we're doing 3-way scap flies. Shoulders up, back, and down. Squeeze out, squeeze those shoulder blades. Band comes across your chest. Keep your core engaged. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Keep your head in line with your spine. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 6, squeeze. 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze. 10, squeeze. Overhead, coming down towards your chest. You're gonna feel your shoulder blades move in and down as you come down. Squeeze in and down. Squeeze in and down. Arms go out towards the sides. Squeeze in and down. Really focusing on moving the scapula in and down. Everyone. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. In and down. Good, same thing, but brushing that ponytail. Keep your head in line with your spine. Just going to the top of your shoulders. Squeeze those shoulders in and down. Same motion of your scapula as last time. You might not feel it quite as drastic, but you're still moving in and down. Arms are going out to the side, in and down. Thinking about the scapula moving. Squeezing them in and down. 2 more. In and down. Last one. In and down. And rest. Release. Gorilla pose. Round through those shoulders. Just counterbalance. Stretch it out. All right. Awesome. Next, we're going to move into some internal, external rotators. Still just working with our activation stuff here so that we make sure we keep those proper muscles healthy. Activation and activating. So keep your elbows tucked in. You're going to bring that hand across the body. You can do this with a cable or a light band. This should not be heavy. You're working small muscles. We're going to keep those small muscles healthy. So don't be heavy here. You do 10 reps of each one. Across the body. 3 more. 2. And last one. Good, simply step in, change hands, and move out. 1, 2. Side view, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Good, just simply turn around, step away, arm out to across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Step in, switch hands, going from across to out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Awesome. All right, next we're gonna do some Super Marios. This is one of my favorite moves, power move, working on those slow twitch muscles. So muscles that will help our speed. So when you step back into a reverse lunge, make sure your opposite hand comes forward. So I'm gonna step my left foot back and my left arm forward, and then I'm gonna power jump like Mario hitting the coin. So it's reverse, ding, reverse, ding, 3, ding, 4, ding, 5, ding, 6, keep going, 7, 8, 9, 10, explode off that front foot, 11, 12, and rest. Okay, take a second, we'll switch sides, shake it out, woo. Other side. So right leg back, right arm forward. Here we go. 1, ding, 2, ding, 3, ding. It helps if you make that noise. Ding, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and rest. Awesome, shake it out. Grab some water if you need to. Then we're gonna grab 2 15s. You can do front squats to overhead press. So front load those weights. When you squat to press up, you're gonna throw those weights up. Feet hip distance, weight in the heels. It's squat, press, squat, press. Keep that core engaged. 3, weight in the heels. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. Keep that core engaged. 12. Press and rest. Awesome. Take a second. Let your heart rate neutralize. You're gonna grab a 20-pound kettlebell. Whew. Take a second, breathe. All right, step forward into a lunge. Your back toe can be pointed down, heel lifted, or if you want a little bit more stable, turn that heel down to a 45-degree angle. Lock out your front arm, square off those hips. Squeeze the scapula, drive the elbow up and rotate. Stacking those shoulders, squeeze the scapula for the back, and then rotate. Here's 3, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 5, squeeze. Initiate from the back. 6, squeeze. 7, feel the core working, squeeze. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze. 10, squeeze. 2 more. 11, squeeze. Last one. 12, and squeeze. Switching sides. Again, if you need more, just bring that toe down, heel up. Less, keep that heel at a 45-degree angle. Lock that front arm, square off those shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blade first, and then twist. Your hand finishes about your bottom rib. 3, squeeze. Squeeze, 4, 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze. Shoulder blade first, 9, squeeze. 10, squeeze. 11, squeeze. 12, and rest. Beautiful. All right, awesome. Take a second, set that aside. You're gonna grab a 10-pound kettlebell next for some windmills. This next move is really important for your form. It's building some shoulder stability, but it's mostly working your hamstrings, glutes. So, windmill, you wanna make sure that your shoulders are in line with each other and stacked at the bottom. So you're gonna take your weight, wide stance, toes forward, press that weight straight up overhead. Hinge your hips back like a deadlift. As you rotate, look at the weight the whole way. You should be in a line when you get to here. Up and squeeze the glutes. So it's down, slow and controlled. Look at your weight, up and squeeze. Down, slow and controlled, up and squeeze. That's 3, keep going. Down, slow and controlled, up and squeeze. If you have a mirror, check your form. See if you can stack those shoulders. I have to avoid this one for my hamstring because it activates it. But keep going. You've got 10 on each side there. And then you're going to hit that tricep again. So when you're done with those, you're going to do front squats to overhead press. You're going to do your single arm rotational row. And then another set of these windmills. Right? Make sure you're sending those hips back as you hinge forward, like a deadlift. Stack those shoulders, up and squeeze. Love that move. All right, awesome. When you're done with all of that, of course you can give yourself some time, push pause, whatever you need to do. We're gonna move on to scapula push-ups. So from plank, you can have a little wider stance if you want on this one. Keep your head in line with your spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press the floor away. Squeeze together. Press away. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze together. Press away. If this is too much, you can drop to your knees. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Press away. Squeeze those blades. Press. Squeeze. Press. Squeeze. Press. 3 more. Squeeze. Press, squeeze, press. Try to keep those elbows straight. I'm reminding myself to, and rest. Awesome. Next, you're gonna need a 15-pound kettlebell, and you're gonna go to a bench here. Just move, whoa, over. I'll use my step. So we're gonna do a single arm chest press with the kettlebell. So you're gonna come on down. I just realized I have my watch on this side, so for this, so come on down. Starting with your elbow below the bench, make sure your core is engaged. Your opposite hand is gonna go on your belly. You're gonna press up and move that weight towards the midline and then back down. Keep the core engaged. This is a core move also. I know it doesn't really feel like a lot, but it is. You're working on stability. Good. Press. Keep that core engaged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Press. 9. Press. Moving that weight slightly towards the midline. 10. Good. Then you're going to switch sides. Do the same thing. If you want to go to 12, you can. I always have to take my watch off for this. This kettlebell always hits it. Hand on your belly, engage that core. Press towards the midline. 1, 2. Working on a lot of stability in your shoulders here. 3. It's going to be really good for swimming. 4, 5. Pressing through to the midline. 6. Keep that core engaged. 7, 8. Press. 9. Press. 10. Press. Good. You can go to 12 or 15 if you want to, but there is another set of those. All right, awesome. Next, we're gonna do lat pull downs. So go ahead and go to your machine, 50 pounds, or depending on what you've been doing the last couple weeks, you can drive those elbows down along your sides. Make sure you're thinking about those elbows squeezing along your lats here. Keep that core engaged for your lat pull downs. 50 pounds, 15 reps, or if you wanted to go up to 60, you can. Drop the reps down, whatever feels challenging for you on the last few reps. Then you're gonna hit that again, scapula push-ups. If it's too much, you can even do them from the wall. I get a lot of work out of doing them on the wall because I can really feel the activation. Sometimes I get more out of the wall than plank because I can activate more. I can really feel those muscles working. Sometimes when I'm holding my body weight and trying to think about keeping my arms straight and all the things in plank, then I'm not able to squeeze my shoulder blades as much. So, all right, awesome. So when you're done with your second set of scap push-ups, single arm chest press with the kettlebell and lat pull downs, then we're gonna do roly-poly burpees with a push-up. So roly-poly burpee, also known as burpees on acid. I might be making that up, but you know burpees, there's a lot of variations. I'm gonna move this down just to make sure you can see, because sometimes the video gets cut out. So you're going hands down, thrust, pressed push up. You can drop to your knees if you want to, or you can stay upright, either way. Thrust back up, roll back, roll the standing, and jump. Okay, so it's hands down, thrust, push up, thrust, roll, come to standing, jump. Thrust, push up, thrust, roll, thrust up, jump. Here's floor. Push up, thrust, roll, stand, jump, thrust, push up, thrust, roll, stand, and jump. Good, 4 more, keep going. That's it, awesome. And jump. Good, keep going, 3 more. Good, keep going. Awesome. Keep going. Good, so when you're at 10, you can stop, catch your breath. Push pause if you need to. And then we're gonna go to a drop set. Drop set, we're gonna do tricep press and bicep curls. So grab some water. We're gonna start with 20 pounds on each, then we're gonna drop down to 12, and then drop down to 8. First set, we're doing 8 reps, then 12 reps, then 15. We're gonna drop from one set to the next each time. So 8 reps with 120. We'll start with tricep press. Grab 120. You're gonna come up overhead. Keep those elbows tucked in. Get your core engaged, neutral spine, press up, 1, press all the way up, 2, all the way up, 3, 4, keep that core engaged, we're going to 8, 5, press, 6, press, 7, press, last one, 8, press, good, drop that down, quickly grab your 12, or 15 if you don't have a 12. I don't. Here we go. 1, press. 2, press. I'm going to 12 reps on this. 3, 4, keep that core engaged. 5, 6, press all the way up. Keep those elbows in. 7, press. 8, switch your grasp if you need to. 9, press. 10, press. 2 more. 11, press. Last one. 12, and press. Good. Set that down. Quickly grab an 8. Same thing, 15 reps. Switch your grasp. Elbows in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feel the burn. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Rest. Woo! Shake it out. I'm gonna do the same thing. Drop set, bicep curls, same weights. So we're gonna start with 20 pounds. We'll do 2 hammer curls this time. You can do regular curls if you would rather, if you need more, do regular curls. If these weights are too heavy, then drop down when you need to. You can drop down earlier, or instead of grabbing an 8 at the end, you can grab a 5. Just make sure you keep your form the entire time. If you feel your form going, like on your bicep curls, if your elbow's going out, then you need to drop down so you can keep those elbows in. So you're not picking up the weight. If your shoulders go up, same thing. All right, grab 2 20s. Feet hip distance, engage your core. Hammer curls, here we go. 8 of these. 1, 2, keep those elbows in. 3, keep your core engaged. Shoulders down. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Drop those down. Grab 2 12s. 12 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't forget to breathe. 10, 11. Last one. And rest. Drop those down. Grab 2 8s. 15 reps. It's 1, 2, keep those elbows in. 3, 4, 5, feel the burn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15. Nice work, shake it out. Set those down. We're just gonna do a cool down, grab some water. Awesome. Shake those arms out. Open those arms out, thumbs pointing up, thumbs down. Squeeze those shoulder blades, thumbs up. Open that chest, open those biceps. Should feel really nice. We're gonna do an arm up the wall. So first foot is pretty close to the wall, second foot about a foot away from the wall. Drip those hips out and sink in to the lats. Let that blood just drip down from your arm. You can play around with your angle, however you feel to stretch best. You can drip in. If you need less, bring that foot closer. If you need more, bring that foot away. Send those hips out. Drip in. And breathe. Nice, girl. Getting strong. All right, drip that hand down your back. Triceps. I'm getting a good workout in today myself. Good. Switch sides. Arm up the wall. Send those hips out. Drip on in. Working on stability. Those smaller muscles. Keep those shoulders healthy. with all those exercises, we're doing the activation things at the beginning, working on some power. Super Marios are no joke. It's basically a single leg jump squat. Awesome. Can feel that blood rushing out of my fingertips. Let's go ahead and drop that hand down your back, triceps. Beautiful. Awesome. Next week, we'll probably mix it up so that you have some of the same exercises that we did last week. Some of those I want to keep going on, your front straight arm pull downs, especially for swimming, a lot of things like that. So I'll probably give you some exercises based on what we've already done. So I may not send you a video next because it'll be workouts that we already have done. All right, let's do an arm across. I don't think we did that yet. Keep that shoulder down if you can. Open up, other side. Beautiful. Awesome, let's do a kneeling quad stretch. Come on down, squeeze that back glute, open that front quad. This is always such a good quad stretch for me, even though it doesn't look like a lot is happening. Just by reciprocal inhibition, squeezing that glute, driving the hip forward, and switching sides. Squeeze the glute, drive the hip forward, open up that quad. Make sure you're really stretching well after your runs. We gotta keep you healthy. Squeezing those glutes. Your rolling pin is your best friend. You can use that on your IT bands. Keep those loose. Just making sure you're doing everything you can. Another really good one, toe crunch. So tuck those toes, sit back and breathe. This doesn't feel like a lot at first. It will quickly start talking to you if you don't know this stretch. It's a really good one to open up those feet. Excellent to keep you healthy, keep that plantar fasciitis, that kind of stuff away. Keep those feet stretched out. So much going on with your feet these days. They have a lot of load. And just breathe. I'm gonna stay here for a few minutes, if you can. If you need less, you can just shift your body forward, or you can come to kneeling. And if you're like, okay, that's it, I'm tapping out, you can bring your hands up into a tabletop and then release those feet, thump the tops of those feet on the mat. Beautiful. Foam roll everything. Again, my favorite thing is the rolling pin. You can use a rolling pin out of your kitchen too, and just really rub the IT band all the way. I feel like I can get really good with that. Roll out your quads. Really good for the hamstrings and calves. So really, rolling pin, one of my favorite for the legs. So go ahead and do that. Let's do your pigeon or a number 4. So if you're doing a full pigeon, you're gonna bring that leg forward. The more parallel your leg is to the mat, the more you're going to get out of the stretch into your hips. And if you need less, just bring that heel in so your knee's more like a triangle. And if you need more, just more like a parallel, the leg parallel to the top of the mat. Drive that back foot towards the midline, and then you can sink in. Again, you want to stay here and breathe. You can readjust that foot towards the midline if you need to. If you need less, you can hug that heel in slightly. And just stay here. If you need more, you can come on down towards the mat. Clearly, I'm not doing this enough, as I'm about 6 inches away from the mat. But that's okay. You are where you are. You need to just breathe into this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Let's come on up, send that leg high, get some blood rushing, down dog, three-legged dog. Good, bring that foot back towards the mat. Raise your other foot up high to the sky and then bring it forward into pigeon. So just heel toe that foot out if you need to. Bring the back foot towards the midline. Find where you need to be. Adjusting that stance and then sink on in. Maybe send that foot back. If this is too much, do your number 4 stretch on your back. Putting your ankle on the opposite knee and hugging in. This is one of the best stretches for us. Keep those hips, glutes, all mobile. Whew, I definitely need to be working on this off season. And I think I will. Awesome, don't forget to breathe, inhale. Exhale, release the tension anywhere you're feeling it holding. Inhale. Exhale, you can stay in this pose for up to a couple of minutes. Let gravity just kind of do the work there. Awesome. Coming up, send that leg high to the sky. Bring those feet back to the mat. Then just pedal out those feet. Bring those heels down. Stretching out those hamstrings, tailbone high. Work on getting those heels down towards the mat. Good. Inhale up onto those tiptoes. Exhale, send those heels down while you're still scooping that tailbone up and pressing your heart through. Good. Calf stretch. Bend your knees. Calf stretch. And then straighten your legs. Heart through. Awesome. Let's come to seated and just do one last forward fold. So sitting nice and tall. Inhale. Hinge forward until you can't hinge anymore. And then fold on over. If you can reach those toes, grab your pinky toe side of your feet and pull them back towards your shins. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, move deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. If there's anything else you need stretching or any other movement, do it now while you're warm.